We think that Elton John will be singing there. It will be interesting to see when the newlyweds, who are now hitched, come back here to their home, Kensington Palace.
OK, thank you very much indeed for that update. Bénédicte Paviot there at Kensington Palace in the heart of London. And that is the scene 30 kilometres away in Windsor, where that procession, that open carriage tour seems to be drawing to a close. It's nearly lunchtime, and the bride and groom will be hosted by the Queen for a lunch together with the 600 invitees there at that wedding service in St George's Chapel. To talk us through what's happening next is Robert Sutton-Maddox from our news desk. What do we know about how things are going to pan out this afternoon?
So we've just arrived here at the upper ward of Windsor Castle, and they'll go into reception for the 600 guests that we saw in the chapel. They'll be having their wedding cake there, which in itself, even the cake itself, was a non-traditional choice. So that was elderflower and lemon. Usually we'd go for something, a fruit cake. In fact, Queen Victoria's wedding, the fruitcake back in 1840, there was still a slice of it left in 2016 because Christie's auctioned one off. And
it keeps quite well, doesn't it? Fruit.
It does keep very well, although I probably wouldn't suggest trying that one. And then later, as Bénédicte said, that there will be an ultra sort of exclusive reception just for the very closest friends at Frogmore House, which is a 17th century house built in Windsor Great Park. And we'll really see a new role for the now Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Their other titles are now the Earl and Countess of Dumbarton and Baron and Baroness Kilkeel, which is in Northern Ireland in County Down.
And they'll use that one of those titles, the Earl one.
So if they're travelling to Scotland, for example, they'll use the title Earl and Countess of Dumbarton. And then they'll be moving to Kensington Palace, but not the main palace, a little cottage at the back called Nottingham Cottage, and that will be their new home. And as they say, they have a week of engagements coming up next week, but then after that they will be going on honeymoon. It's apparently to be in Namibia, and Africa is something that's very close to both of their hearts, especially to Prince Harry, and considering it's so close to Botswana, which is apparently where they spent a week very early on in their relationship, it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if they decided to quickly cross the border there. In fact, one of the diamonds in the ring is from Botswana.